going on, you silly little freaks? It is Wednesday, and man, went through 8 different topics before all this shit blew up with Netflix and Paramount. Tons of stuff happening. As we talked about on Monday, Paramount's still in the mix. And we said, well, how's that going to work? Is there going to be some legal pushback? Sure is. Netflix is saying you guys are doing some nefarious shit. And to which Paramount says, wait. If Netflix does this, it's going to be a monopoly. So we're going to dive into it. We'll look into what the hell's going on there and discuss other lawsuits and other things happening. That big AI boost of Sea Breeze or whatever, and all the Batman fighting Captain America. Well, Disney and a whole bunch of other people suing companies to say, cut that shit out. And then the thing we were going to lead with and talk about was the Mandalorian and Grogu. Did that trailer succeed in convincing new people to get into the theater when it comes out in May? So I wonder. We shall discuss. I'm ready. I am. Roxy yesterday did 105 on the questions. I already got her. I'm close already. I got 1. So that's all we need. That's right. 125 already watching on a Wednesday? Man, why don't I do this show every Wednesday? What an idiot that I take Wednesdays off. Holy one question from you guys and 100 of you watching already. Let's go. Let's do it. Breaking the internet with this show and this story. Wow. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the show here today. It's the Kristian Harloff Show on this Wednesday. If you're here, it's because you know that the Wednesday shows, anything can happen. So that being said, we've got stuff to discuss. I'll probably get to that topic. I most likely will get to that topic because I kind of want to discuss it. But
did you shit in there?
No, it's just my arm. But I don't know where it's going to go. Who knows? I don't. I was going to play you guys a clip from the Red Wedding reaction, but I don't want to give it away. It's really good. It's really good. I can play, I'll play the audio. I'll play the audio. And that should be enough that if you don't watch it on Friday, you're a fucking idiot. Hold on a second. All right. Where is it? Let me play it. I'll just play the audio. You can hear the audio. Am I stalling? Could be. It's possible. Anything's possible in the world. Depends on what world you live in, I guess. What the hell is this stupid thing? All right. Here it is. I found it. Did I? Nope. Sent it to Luke yesterday, and now I can't find it. So I'm about to... Wait, where is it? I sent it to him yesterday. I know I did. I absolutely did. And now I can't find the damn thing. Oh, you know why? I know why. Because my stupid phone was farting out yesterday. And I have it. Yeah, I do have the audio, and I'll play the audio for you momentarily because it's worth it. Is that Luke that's playing it? Okay, good. See? That's why Luke is here. All right, here we go. Check this out. I'm just going to play the audio. Ready?
Kristian, what the fuck is going on?
It's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it. So I'm hoping that you guys check it out. It's on Friday. So I'm hoping that all of you go and check it out. Why? Because I thought you're fans of the show. I don't watch reactions. Who asked you? So what else was the other thing that someone said yesterday? Someone today, some idiot on the Game of Thrones, on the Knights of Seven Kingdoms reaction. I don't get it. If he's If he's already watched this episode, why is he watching it again? What the fuck are you talking about? It's the first time I watched it. Did you comment on the wrong video? What's wrong with you? It's Game of Thrones, you write that. It's okay because my friend's never seen it. But Night of Seven Kings, I had never seen it before. What the hell's wrong with people? Do you know the answer to that question? If you do, you'd be a billionaire. You save the world. Save the world. Tell people what's wrong with them. You say, hey, listen, I figured it out. This guy's making a TikTok video about why he can froze cat piss in -2 degree weather. I can tell you what's wrong with every person and why they're ridiculous. That person would win. They'd win at life. I'd give them a ribbon. I would give them the lollipops that they give at my kids' gymnastics. Even if she was like, that is mine. So that's my lollipop. I said, the kid, he figured it out. This person figured it out. So you don't get a fucking lollipop today. That's how it works. You shouldn't be eating that shit anyway. Right? That's right. Yeah, like I said, I'm really putting things together right now on the channel as we gear up towards the summer movie season. And well, in the summer movie season, essentially is going to start in like April, I think, when it comes to like even Michael's going to be a huge movie. So the big movies start coming. One of the bigger movies next week is Scream. And we checking that out. That's one of the, I mean, I knew, I went and I saw How to Make a Killing the other day, and I knew that it wasn't going to be a popular out of the theater reaction because nobody knows what it was. It was last night I went to dinner with my friends, and I was talking, and it was my buddy and his wife, and he said, "I saw your reaction." He said, "What the hell is that movie?" And I told him about it, and he was like, "Oh, that sounds interesting. It's an interesting movie." So that's that leads into the big summer movies and everything that's happening. I think the end of April, and the stuff that's going to be happening on the channel itself. Thank you, David. Is going to be tons of look, Game of Thrones. I'm hoping Sam's coming in today. We're wrapping up season 4. We did a little bit of a break. Wrapping up season 4 of Game of Thrones, getting into season 5. I'm hoping to knock it out. And what I realized, even on the last video, that someone, that's a good idea. Next time I burp, we'll do it in the Jabba voice. See, I like the way you guys think. It's like you get producers on your feet. Whatever you're doing for your real job, quit and become producers of anything. Whatever you want. Do a podcast with 2 chefs talking about math. That is a show no one does. They don't make a single dish. They just talk about algebra. You think and you put, but you do clickbait and you put a creme brulee on the top of it, but they're just talking about physics for an hour and 10 minutes. And you see how many people they walk. You see how many people they can keep. And at the end, at the very end, the last 2 minutes, you make a prime rib. That's a podcast that I would watch. And you should all produce that show because you're coming up with the ideas of a century. Burp with the Jabba voice. Had I thought about that, there'd be 600 people in here right now. Instead, there's 3 with 5 questions. So that's why I need you guys. That is why I need the crisp, clear ideas. If you don't have them, you just fail at life. So one of the things we want to make sure that we don't fail at is getting the right kind of reactions out there. And what I found out, and didn't realize it until recently, House of the Dragon season 3, that son of a bitch is coming out this year. I thought it was coming out next year. So there is a very good possibility that I might just jump straight from Game of Thrones into House of the Dragon with Sam. So we essentially have season 5, season 6, season 7, season 8, 1 and 2. 6 more seasons of this shit. Before we get into the DC movies and the Star Wars movies and all that. Looking at that Poland spring water. Ray quit my fast. All right, how about this? You don't want to look at it anymore? Fine. Gone. How about that? See? I just choked myself. That's what I do for the bit. And still 309 with 6 questions. Porn stars get 220, chugging a bottle of water and talking about chefs in Algebra 7. Shame on you all. Shame on every bit of you. Shame on you. If one of you, each one of you, 316, even the ones who are here just to hate me, put in a question right now, no one would touch me for the week. See, now that's a thing. No, that's a thing. What else do we have? Oh yeah. So DC movies, Star Wars movies, jumping into what I realized is I'm not at a fast pace to get Sam to finish Star Wars by May. Initially, that's what my thought process was. Because I was like, I have to get her to see it before Mandalorian comes out. The movie's going to be out on streaming in probably like June. So I have until June. I'm broke too. I hear about it. I'm just kidding. Ray will give some money.
Ray who?
Yeah, see, that's what she says when she doesn't want to ask questions. She bails. So, anyway, I'm so tempted to not talk about stories today. I'm so tempted to just answer questions today. I'm so tempted. And even yesterday, people look. You get very, very things from you guys. You're picky. You're specific. That's what this Wednesday show about. It's you air your grievances, I air mine, right? And I'll get something from somebody who goes, "Oh, covering this fight for 30 minutes is wild." Why is it wild? Because we had a conversation about it. We spoke about it. We spoke about the fight. You know what I mean? You want to just be methodic? Oh, we spent 7 minutes on it. Time to move on to the next. I hate that shit. I hated it on fucking Movie Talk. I hated it on Jedi Council. I hated it on Collider Live. I hate being specific. Oh, we got to move on now. Fuck it. You're having a good conversation. You stay in the conversation. You're somebody else. Oh, you're talking about movie news. I wish it was like the old days. SEN. It's gone. Let that shit go. It's Schmodown. He's fucking dead. Collider. Gonski. Jedi Council. Toast. Live in the now, motherfucker. That's right. Live in the now. Because if you're holding on to the balls of the past, you're going to scrape your own nuts into the dust. That was said by Socrates. One of his unpublished quotes. So you got to live in the now. It's, you know what I could do? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? You want me to say, okay, you know what? All my virtual people that I've been having good shows with for the last 2 or 3 years, I'm going to fire y'all so I can get somebody to sit across from me, and I'll get someone else to sit across from me who probably hasn't been involved in this space enough. I'll take some of my friends and I'll sit with them. We'll just have a podcast. It's not going to be this. It's not going to be movie news and everything too. You're fine with that. Just get rid of them. Get rid of them all. People that you loved in the past. Kick them in the tush. That would be the name of the show. Kick them in the tush. Kick them in the tush with Kristian Harloff. Why'd you change the name of the show? Because you made me do it. You twisted my arm. You didn't have to. You could have just enjoyed what we had, but you couldn't do it. You needed everybody to do their own thing. Who's in San Diego? I want to be in San Diego. I liked San Diego. San Diego is the reason I moved California in the first place. But I didn't. I didn't move to LA. It was all bullshit. It was AI. I was ahead of the curve. Been sitting in my I'm 700 pounds and I live in my basement in Queens. I never left. This is all just an image. That's how good I am. This is AI right now. I put in a prompt. Do Wednesday show with lunacy. Come back normal with Mike and Steph tomorrow. So this version you see of me today is a different person tomorrow. You wouldn't even know who it is. It'll look the same, but it's not. You're yapping. Yap your ass. That's the name of the show. Bros yapping, yap your ass. How about that? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm throwing down. You don't like it? Move on to the next. You want to watch. You choose what you want to watch. Go and watch something else. Someone else will be talking about Netflix and Paramount, and they'll give you the breakdown step by step, and you can tweet about it. Get some idiot yesterday. Well, like Kristian, clearly a Republican. I told you, fuckface. I'm right in the middle. I don't believe in either one of it. They don't care about you. Neither one. Plant your flag. They don't give a shit about you. They'll turn their back in a second. I ain't nothing. And I'm proud of it. So you keep making that blanket statement what you think I am. Stick your head up your asshole and sniff your own farts. Or your heart, if you can do that. I don't give a shit anymore. I don't give a shit. I'm done with it. I'm done with people why pay attention to the comments, because guess what? I'm not angry about it. I like this. I'm looking from the concrete, from my own yard, and I'm looking at you like you're paparazzi staking me out, but I see you first. That's what I do. That's what I do. And I look around and I noticed. And guess what? If I want to talk about this for 16 minutes and 59 seconds, that's what I'm going to do. I want to interview an adult film actress. I'm doing it. I want to talk about balloon farts for 33 minutes. I'm going to do it. Because that's what you're getting old, Matt. Stick it up your ass. How old are you, Matt? You fuck you, you rotten old ass. It ain't working like that today, guys. Not working like I can say whatever I want. Sure. Free speech. But you get the big old fucking jackass hand to come and smack you right in the nuts afterwards. I'll shake my fist. But just like that. I'm ready for it. Everything you need. I got it like a bag of tricks. Yeah. You're the snow. I'm the shovel. And I'm taking it over like that. That's all I want. So, all I got to say is this. Scams. There's tons of people out there trying to do scams all the damn time. So I got scammed. I've been scammed. I got one time as a PayPal thing. I thought, oh no, my account's screwed. And I was driving out to the convenience store. I'm like, wait a minute, what am I doing? And it was too late. So let me tell you about Cash App. Because when you get the Cash App card, not only do you get access to a ton of perks and benefits like exclusive early access to nationwide concert, pre-sales, discounts, popular brands, but you have extra security with the power to instantly lock or unlock your card right from your phone in just one tap. So if a suspicious transaction pops up on your card, Cash App, it's got your back by automatically declining the purchase and sending you a heads up to confirm if it's you or not. Now, behind the scenes, you can rest assured knowing that your account balance is protected by 24/7 fraud monitoring. Spend with peace of mind today. You got to order a Cash App card in the app or at cash.app/card. For a limited time, new Cash App customers can earn $10 off if they use that code, Secure10, in their profile at sign up and send $5 to a friend within 14 days. Terms apply. Cash App is a financial service platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partner. Prepaid debit card issued by Sutton Bank. Member FDIC. Discounts and promotions provided by Cash App, a blocking brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures. I love talking about Leesa. Man, I didn't realize, look, when I got my daughter her mattress, her entire night just changed. And when we switched that over, her old mattress to Leesa, it's soft. It's got that feel that she looks forward now when she goes to sleep because she knows that she's got a soft mattress to go to sleep on. Leesa has a lineup of beautifully crafted mattresses tailored to how you sleep.
Each mattress is designed with specific sleep positions and feel preferences in mind. Leesa mattresses, they are meticulously designed and assembled in the U.S. for exceptional quality. Plus, they back it all up with free shipping, easy returns, and a 120-night sleep trial. It's not just about sleep, though. It's about impact. They donate thousands of mattresses each year to those in need, while also partnering with organizations like Clean Hub to help remove harmful plastic waste from our oceans. So go to Leesa, Leesa.com, and you will get 30% off of mattresses. Plus, you get an extra $50 off with that promo code Kristian. That's exclusive for my listeners. That is Leesa.com, promo code Kristian. And you will get that 30% plus an extra $50 off. Support our show and let them know that we sent you after checkout. Leesa.com, promo code Kristian. I tell you about these sponsors every day in this show, and you just sit there farting into your own tray. What you need to do is get them because they help you out. They help me out. Please.
Please, please. Please.
Right? You guys want to talk about news? You tell me yes or no. That's the kind of audience we have today. The replay audience, they can deal with it later. Oh, I wish they would have said yes. I wish they would have said no. Fuck them. They're not here. What do you guys want to do? You want to talk about shit? You got this is the day. You got me. This is my master class. You don't want to talk about movie news? Good. Nobody does. Yes, one person. Or 2 people. 3 people. Or make up the news. I like that. I like that a lot. Make up the news. Did you hear today? Paramount said, we don't want Warner Brothers anymore. We're buying Vivid Video. Yeah. We're buying Vivid Video. And we have a whole... That's all they said. We have a whole. After buying Vivid. I said. That was the statement. Caused a lot of ruckus. Stocks skyrocketed. Yeah. There's a live stream of it right now. You got to be 21 to log in. You're not allowed to leave. People are strapped in. So one guy, his whole head was wrapped in electrical tape. How did I get in? Don't worry about it. But he's like moving his head like this, but his body was twitching. But he was still like, "But you're all right, Jerry?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm good. This is my thing." So they just had him strapped, and one guy was throwing like Dunkin' Donuts at him, but he asked for it. He's dodging it. I don't know how he's dodging it. He was like this, but guy's throwing it like this. And I mean, he should have been a clear shot. And he's shifting. Boston creams are hitting everywhere, and people were confused with what it was because it was a Vivid party. But he said, "No, the Boston cream. It's I'm not inappropriate." He said, "That's fine," and that's all it is. And that was the big story of the day. Main story. Yeah. I mean, the fact 378, you guys are on you're ahead of the curve. And the ones who didn't click on this today, you're fucking idiots. That's it. Yeah. So, I enjoy cheddar cheese. I really do. I shouldn't eat it as much as I do, but I enjoy it. There's a cracker, and I have cheddar cheese, and I can't stay away from it. I try to. My wife's away eating the kids' cheddar cheese. It was there. So I got to make sure I don't do that anymore. That's it. Okay. Since someone said do a poll so we can get to the news, it's fine. I don't know. I don't know if I'm up for it, but I'll give you something. I'll give you something. So let's do this. I'll tell you what. I've given constant people warnings here when it comes to the comments, and I think I've had enough. So if I mention something about a particular movie, and I say the reason why I think it'll do well is because of this, and you write the same response, every time, and I put you in timeout, don't keep doing it. It means I don't like it. So stop that. I beg of you. Please. 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 Okay. What else? 24. 24? Jack Bauer style? All of you. All of you. I shake my head. I shake my head and shake my fist. Not really. You want to? No one. You updates. I'll give you an update on Monday. The pilot. I should have an update. I'm. Look. This is a hurry up and wait type scenario. It is. It's part of it. It is. Thought about it today. I'm ready. I want to shoot this fucking thing today. But I know how it works. You gotta wait. So we're gonna see. Tillamook's good. I'll answer it later. But I like Tillamook. Sounds like a creature from Lord of the Rings, though. The Tillamook. Who is that? I'm Tillamook. That's what it sounds like. So, all right, let's get to the news. Fine. What the hell is the news? Who cares? All right, fine. There we go. Where is it? I got it somewhere. Here it is. Here's the news. There's the news. Why am I over there? But why does this? Here's a question for you. I don't understand why this is. However, these were built, and I think Gopal actually was very kind in where he when I had my Amazon list, which I still have, and nobody gives a shit. I don't care anymore. I don't even know where the fuck it is. So when I had it and I was promoting it, I had these glasses on there, and so there's like they're like $6 or whatever the fuck they were, but I have them because I lose them. I lose glasses tremendously. And so this stupid thing keeps breaking like on the side here. I don't know why. In the same exact spot. Who designed these things? They design them like after a while that they're going to break on that spot because it pisses you off. It's like lumpy and stuff. Yeah. Look, see, I can't even get the stupid thing on my head now because it's going to break. I got to leave them on. It's fine. Oh, the news. Okay. David Ellison. He warns the Senate committee that Netflix deal would extinguish competition. Paramount CEO's letter does not answer queries about Trump. Trump-a-la-roosk. What is this? Shut that off. Okay. Netflix is buying Warner Brothers. We know that already. Paramount CEO David Ellison warned in a letter that Netflix's proposed acquisition of Warner Brothers would extinguish competition, while he argued that his company's ownership of WBD would mean a boost to stream and theatrical distribution. Ellison's letter, in response to Senator Cory Booker, stuck to his main talking point for Paramount to win the battle for Warner Brothers Discovery and against Netflix acquiring its studio and streaming assets. He did not answer most of the senator's questions about his dealings with Trump administration, including his communications with the president, and whether there have been discussions about potential changes to CNN, along a Trump target if Paramount emerges as the winner. Ellison's letter was sent last week. However, it was Chance Ellison, former Schmodown team's champion, who said, "Can I come back as the Cobra and run my own league?" They said no, because not enough people watched the last season. That's why it was canceled. So then we never heard from Chance Ellison ever again. And that's the story. I got to tell you, I don't care right now. Normally I care. Like, do you guys care? You want me to keep doing this? You want me to keep watching or talking about this right now? I'm not going to tell you that tomorrow I won't care about this. I probably will. I don't care right now. Tomorrow I probably will. I'll probably have that conversation with Kalinowski, and I'll have a conversation with Steph. But today, I'm not going to give a shit. I think that I can go back and forth. Tell you, Sarandos is saying, "Yeah, we're going to get you," and Paramount guys, "We're going to get you. We're going to put it all together, and it's going to be ours." It's like, okay, eventually it'll be settled. I don't got to deal with it. I don't got to deal with the stress when I walk in. I'm going, "Oh, what those fucks do today? What are they trying to do now?" I don't have to deal with that because because I don't shit money. I don't sneeze and gold comes out of my nostrils. So I don't care about this. I'll care when I'm watching it later on. I'll care tomorrow when there's other people to talk about it with. I'm scaring myself, Fallen District. I'm scaring myself. You know why? Because right now what you can't see are the trolls playing pickleball in my head right now. They're right in the middle of the city, and they're both bouncing it back and forth. There's one that's winning. His name's Lewis. He's really good. He's really fucking good. Yeah. No one can beat him. It's why I don't play pickleball, because my brother gets me to try to play all the time. And I say, you don't understand. You're all just posers. My aunt, my 70-year-old aunt, plays pickleball, and she's really good at it. But I was like, compared to Lewis, you got nothing. There's somebody right now making a Sora pickleball image of Lewis, and he's winning. And he's winning everything. He's winning life. I mean, Penny Barber going on a date next week. Yeah, that's how good Lewis is, just because of pickleball. So, anyway, I don't know. Look, when it comes to, I don't know how Jonathan's going to clip this. This is going to be no clip outs on a clip out channel today. I mean, nothing. Sometimes most of the times it's clip outs. And I tell you guys every day, go over there and subscribe. And 3 of you do. I don't know what call to actions really do. What do they do? Sometimes they work. Do they work? Have they ever worked on you? Curious. If I say, hey, go to the Clips channel and subscribe, have you done it? If we're in the middle of a reaction, I go, hey, click that button, subscribe. The answer is probably yes. At some point you did, because you subscribed to this. So what the fuck am I talking about? Of course it works somewhere down the line. Who knows? It has to have. It had to have. Must have. See? Now, this is when I realized that people are speaking my love language, because they have trolls playing pickleball in their head too. They get it. They understand. They're just embarrassed to talk about it in the same way that we opened up the floodgates when we started talking about adult. Hello. Yeah? I'm on the air right now, brother. Can you shut the door? What's that? It's just my name, Kristian Harloff. I left the door open. See, this is what happens. This is the kind of mood I'm in today, guys. No, not you. I'm talking to the camera. I'm talking to the audience. Yeah. So yeah, go ahead. Stick your face in there. Go ahead. Just right there. Just stick lean down. No, you got to put it in front of the camera. Look. See, yeah. Look over there. Look. See the one right there? No, you're not looking at it. You're looking at my computer right here. Look. Over here. Look at my finger. Yeah, that's it. No. Look at my finger that way. Right there. Yeah, that's your face. No, wait. Come here. Hey, you know what? Say hello to the audience. What's your name? Here, come here. How about this? Here. Go ahead. Use that microphone.
All right. How's it going, guys?
Lean down. How's it going?
My name's Sid.
Nice, Sid.
Just do B2B for Verizon. I used to do solar before.
Hell yeah.
I'm in school right now. Just I love sales. Old are you? I'm 19.
19?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, but
here, lean down. So that way here. You know what? Here, we're gonna do an interview. Sit down.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, go ahead. Sit down. You sit on my seat.
Perfect. This is very interesting.
Go ahead. See, this is you weren't expecting this today, were you?
No, I wasn't.
There you go.
Right.
How about that?
Perfect.
Sorry, give me your name again.
Sid.
Sid.
I'm talking to this, right?
You're talking to that. Now, see, I can't. I'm not set up for an interview here today.
All right, it's all good.
That's good. So this is Sid. He's 19 years old.
Yep.
What, the brass balls on Sid that he comes in. I asked him to sit down. He doesn't know what the hell's going on. He doesn't know what we're talking about. And you caught me in a fucking mood today, Sid. I'm in a mood. I am in a. What's your name, brother? TJ. I got TJ. I got Sid. We were going to talk about Verizon and Paramount. We haven't talked about a goddamn thing about any of that stuff. We're just talking about nonsense today. And we got two great guests on Verizon. And so you guys, I have Verizon. You're trying to upsell me?
Oh, you guys have Verizon.
I have Verizon.
Perfect. How about for your phones right now?
I got everything.
You did my job.
Sid, I'm so set up. I'm going to be set up for the rest of my life. I'm set up. I'm set up. And
That's
Sid,
cool.
I like what you're doing. Sid, you're in school. You're out of school. What's the deal?
Yeah, so I'm in school. I do school like it's full time, but I'm only in school like 1-2 days a week. I'm switching fully online next year so I can focus more on work.
Can they follow you on Twitters or Instagram?
Yeah, my Instagram is SIDD.
Show Sid what we're working with, guys. Go and just do it again. Give me the
SIDDBAJ. It's Sid the Squid.
All right, perfect. Follow Sid and tell him you found him from the show. All right, Sid, I gotta go back to work.
I appreciate you so much.
TJ, good to see you.
Yeah, great meeting you.
All right, lock my door, will you?
Absolutely. One time you don't lock it.
So one time I don't lock the fucking door. I got two important guests here today. It's just my name, Kristian Harloff, KRISTIANHR. If you don't subscribe, you're dead to me, Sid. KRIS. That's my name. See my name right there? Look, no, in the lower third. That's my name.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, so I need 2 subscribers. If I don't see 2 subscribers now, I'm going to cancel Verizon. And get your arm out of the way, Sid.
You have great taste.
Thank you, brother, man. Thank you. All right. Out. Thank you. You don't have to close that. No, you don't have to close that. Just the main door, just lock that one. Perfect. Sid and TJ. How about that, guys? We got 2 guests. Crushing. What happened? I don't know. Like, there's no other show yet. Today's show was perfect for that. I never unlocked my door, but it was almost like I knew Sid and TJ were coming in. They were meant. They were planned. I told you, it's AI, guys. That's all it is. That's it. Support for Sid the Squid. Now, if you can't donate today, which is fine, if you don't subscribe or at least start following Sid the Squid on Instagram, what are you doing with your life? Come on. Of course it was random. It was the most random thing that's ever happened on this show. And the beauty is normally what I would do. Oh, no, you bring them in. You have conversations with them. You move on, you quick on your feet. Because if you're not, Sid and TJ, that was the best thing that you think that happens to them normally when they're trying to, people are dicks to them when they're coming in. I learned something about the 2 of them. They're happy to be here. Like being podcasting. Should have seen TJ's face. He's smiling. I should have brought him in next. He's going to be in next week. So guess what? What you guys don't even realize what just happened. While I was interviewing them on my phone, I just fired Roca. I fired Chris Carr. I fired Winston. I fired everybody. The new show is me, TJ, and fucking Sid the Squid. That's it. For 5 days. In a row. That is it. That's the show. So if you don't have any other questions, support for today's episode comes from Square, which is your all-in-one business partner making your day-to-day easier, from point-of-sale systems and payments to inventory and customer tools. Square brings everything together in one simple platform so you can stay organized, you can sell anywhere, and you keep things moving. It doesn't matter if you're running a cafe, a salon, a boutique, or something entirely on your own. Square gives you the flexibility to grow at your own pace and even set up an online store in just a few clicks. It was so helpful when we had it for Schmodown and other things. Square was incredible. It just is such a wonderful tool. And right now, listeners can get up to $200 off Square hardware when you sign up at square.com/go/Christian. SQUARE.com/go/Christian. You got to visit Square to get started because the right tools make all the difference. I'm telling you, man, I loved it. I absolutely love it. I love using Square. It's so easy to use. Now, when you're running a business, it involves a lot of moving parts, and Square helps simplify that. The hardware looks polished. It fits right into your space without feeling intrusive. And the software, it's straightforward and intuitive. You don't need special training. You can just set it up and you start taking payments quickly. I love how flexible it is. I've seen it work seamlessly for all kinds of businesses. We used to do the Schmodown for when we did the live events, the merch, we had Square. Simple. You can sell in person. You can sell online from one location or several. It's built to move with you and adapt as your business grows. So again, it keeps you up so you don't have to slow down. You get everything you need to run and grow your business. No long-term commitments. And why are you going to wait? Because if you don't wait and you do it right now, you get up to $200 off Square hardware at square.com/go/Christian. Once again, SQUARD.com/go/Christian. Run your business smarter with Square. Get started today. You guys know Square, and if you haven't already done this, you should be doing it now. Use the discount, man. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to use Square. I want to make Sid shirts where he's looking in the wrong direction. And I'm like, the camera's right there, Sid. And like, it took me 10 minutes. I love that kid. I think he's a star. And he the ball's on Sid. He's like, yeah, I'll sit down and talk. I love that. Love that kid. Sid's a star. Sid the Squid. Amazing. The Mandalorian and Grogu. I don't know. Should I shift into that? I guess I'll shift into that because I am curious about that. What do you guys think about? We've got to change the title of this show. We've got to change the title of this show, Luke. We can't keep that. I mean, I don't know. Do we? maybe, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we do. As I was reading the article, I was like, I'll talk about this tomorrow with Steph and Mike. Like, I just didn't, I don't have it in me. I'm going to change it. Let's change it back to the Mandalorian thing. You made the thumbnail for it anyway. Change it back to Mandalorian. I'll talk about Mandalorian right now because I am curious about that. I thought about it. Do you guys think it moved the needle at all? You know, meaning if you were excited about it already, it didn't really matter if the trailer was good or bad. You saw it. You're going to see it. I mean, the people that I'd like to hear about in the comments here is, do you think if you were like, I really need to see something to get me into the theater, did that do it for you? That's what I'm curious about. Because I think for me, what I said and when Roxy asked me, I think what the trailer did well was establish tone. I think it established tone. Okay, now it feels like a Disney Plus movie. Again, not a bad thing. It inevitable for what they're trying to do and how they're moving the actual show. They're moving it from the show on the Disney Plus onto the big screen, so it's going to look like a Disney Plus made for TV movie, but a high produced one. And again, it's not going to feel like a feature film like Force Awakens, Empire Strikes Back. It's not. I thought initially, I'm on record saying I thought it was going to be that. I thought that's what they were going to do with it. But when hearing the way that Bob Iger wanted to do it, it makes sense that that's how it looked. But the tone of it was, I was worried, are they going to really lean into the cutesy, fartsy stuff? And they give you a little bit of up top with, he's playing with the shit in the beginning of it. But there's a lot of other things that they did that I thought was interesting. Now, how are they going to tie it into the new trilogy and leading forward? And is it going to do any of that? I don't know. Is it going to play like a long 2-hour Mandalorian episode? Probably. But if it's good and it gets people in there, then maybe it works. Maybe it works. Do I think that it's going to change the conversation and get so many people in there into the theater? I don't think so. I think we're still looking. I think my prediction for that movie was, what did I say? Did I say 500? I don't even remember what I said. But if it lands between 450 and 500, I think that's the area that we're landing in with this movie overall. If it does more than that, I think it's a win. I mean, naysayers will tell you no. And in a certain aspect, they're right? Where Star Wars, you can imagine that Star Wars as a brand, I think it's a loss. As a brand, I think it's a loss if they only do like 500 in general. But monetarily, it's a win because that's all they need to make, like 400. So they make like $100 million. Again, brand wise, agreed. It's damaging. So that's kind of and someone, and this is a point that I see in the chat that I agree with overall. People are not enthusiastic about this movie. Fans of the show and fans of Grogu and stuff, sure, enthusiastic about it. But like Star Wars used to get everyone enthusiastic about it. Like, oh, it's a Star Wars movie coming out. Holy shit, I couldn't even imagine that my friend, I remember when Force Awakens was coming out, my buddy, my old roommate, Adam, he's like, dude, I can't wait to see the new Star Wars movie. I don't even know he knows the new Star Wars movie coming out. I haven't spoken to him about any of that. So again, it doesn't mean it's not going to be a good movie. Could be, but the hype around it is not there. Now, that doesn't mean Star Wars in general has hit that snag yet. The proof is going to be with Starfighter, as I've said. Starfighter is going to be where they're either going to say, our plan is working, move ahead, keep going, stay on target, let's go. If Starfighter does not work and it's dividing audiences again and underperforms, then a retool has to be discussed, because you can start to get, now before you go crazy here, you can start to go into Star Trek category. And I don't mean that Star Trek, did you mean to? Even as a Star Trek fan, you guys who are Star Trek fans, you can't argue that there are some real big wins with Star Trek, and then there's like, oh, we got to revamp this whole thing because it's like nobody's watching anymore, and it's like it just isn't working. Star Wars has never really been in that position yet. If they get to that Starfighter position of like no one's watching this, now I don't think that's going to be the case. I think Starfighter is going to do very well, and I'm hoping that it does revitalize the entire franchise, and I hope that they start to take it into a new direction. Now, the good news is this, from what I heard. Kinberg wants to go in that Andor kind of direction. Birds fly and they drop things by accident. He wants to go in that Andor direction. Now, whether or not he's going to be approved to go in that Andor direction, that's another conversation. But more detailed character buildup as opposed to simplistic writing. Like there's been clips that have been posted. This is kind of what I said about it. I've talked about this with Ahsoka. There've been clips that people start posting about things that happen and revamping the season and putting it out there and saying the writing's pretty simplistic in that. There was a Jedi who, Ahsoka Tano. This weird pause that just seems so like scripted, cartoonish. Yeah, you're crazy. You're a crazy person. If Andor was boring to you, in my opinion, then it's like a cat in a string. I can't pay attention. That's my opinion. It's my opinion. I want more intelligent writing in my Star Wars than just pew pew. I want more, and I think that Andor season 2 is that. I think people that got bored with it, they couldn't. It's that ADD thing, and it's like I can't lock in. I can't pay attention. I need big monsters fighting in a cave. And I hate this thing, but that's not what Star Wars ever was. What are you talking about? Of course, there's the political stuff, the whole point of the government, the fascists, all that. That's what Star Wars was built off. So, anyway, what do you guys think? Hopefully, Luke changes the thumbnail and the title of this because I think that's what I got. I think that's what I got today for topics. 51 questions. I'm digging it. I need about 104 more to beat Roxy. That'd be interesting to do. We'll see if we can do it. All right. Let's see. Who wrote me? Someone just texted me. Who was it? Oh, Luke. He texted me. He changed it. See? That's how good Luke is. Luke's good. Luke's good. Real good. Luke. It's like a halfway Luke, half-ass Luke. I'm fucking starving. Anyway, let's go and take some questions now. And whether it's a short show or not, who knows? You want to keep me on the air, keep doing this, or you want to put me out of my misery and don't ask any more questions? It's up to you. Let's start. What is this stupid sunglasses? I don't even have sunglasses. Is this Sid the Squid? Where'd he go? No, I just dropped them. So Sid swiped my glasses. All right. Michael D. Tubi needs to step in and get the merger. Sure. Corn Emperor. Fuck the world. Christian, 1 by 1. That's right. Christian, no news. But your excitement level for the new show? For my show? For my new show? I'm pretty pumped about it. It's driving me crazy that I can't. I understand why I can't, but I can't. I want to tell you guys, like who's involved. I can't wait until you find out who's involved. Can't wait until you start to hear a little bit more about what we're like, the different kind of stuff that we're doing with it, and the opportunities that we'd be able to present to you guys. I think that's what you're asking me. So my excitement level for this, it's like all I think about. I'm obsessed with it. Amada, here's some pizza for the goofs. Thank you. Mad Dog. Do you like Invincible? New season should be crazy. I've only seen like 3 episodes of the first season, and I liked what I saw. The Lil Yankee, support for belching, and hi to Sam. Thank you. That's the only kind of support I'm looking for in this show. Do I love a moves, man? The trailer for House of Dragon drops tomorrow. Okay, that's what I'm pumped for it. Can't wait. I liked season 2 because I knew season 3 was coming. If I didn't know season 3 was coming, and that was it for 2, then what are we doing? Corn Emperor, place another water bottle. Put 3. Yeah, I just realized about that water bottle that I have to pee now, but I'll do that later. Kristian Unpronounceable, what did you eat for breakfast today? I had 3 egg whites, 1 yolk, piece of toast, 2 hours later, an apple, then a protein bar. That's what I'm working on right now. Wiley OFC, what would the spinoff to Donkeys in Space be? Farmers in Purgatory. Johnny Patrizia, what's your favorite pizza? I'm a cheese guy. But I'll tell you what I've been eating lately. There's this place, Talia's, that I go to, and I actually went to this place also in that I posted about with my daughter, Dario's. I haven't tried Dario's burrata slice yet, but Talia's burrata slice is out of control. They have they put a little balsamic on it. Brett and I were like addicted to it when he was here. It's really, really good, really solid. So, but especially slice is probably burrata slice, but from that place. And then I'm a cheese pizza guy. Stuart Blackie, let's effing go, Kristian. Thank you. Arwen, Evan Star, what's up, Arwen? Support for you. Any word on when the Kickstarter might start? Thank you. Can't wait to hear more about your show. I love the discussion about the fight. I got Gina winning. I think Rousey lost your edge. Arwen, you and I are living on an island, and I believe that we are going to be owed a lot of apologies. I agree with you. I think she has lost her edge. And if the fight is indeed legit, I feel here's the other thing. I wish I would have brought this up yesterday with Roka. Thank you again for very, very generous donation there. Roka brought up yesterday that Gina lost bad to Cyborg. Now, I still think she fought fairly well and was overpowered by a much bigger opponent. And I would say, and I wonder if Gina would say it too, I think Gina was scared or at least fearful in that fight. I don't think she's going to be scared in this fight. Ronda's smaller than her. Ronda hasn't fought. In her last 2 fights, she was knocked out badly. Gina was stopped. She wasn't knocked out. Stopped. And so I think that has a lot to do with it. I might do a live reaction to that. As far as the Kickstarter, look, that's what I have another. It's right now we're in the business. We're in a rapid business phone call stage of things, but we're in a business things. We're talking more. We're getting things, making sure that like, what we don't want to do is launch some stuff and it's not. You're like, oh wait, but we actually want to add that too. We want to make sure everything. We have all of our ducks in a row. And we have everything ready. We have everything good to go. So ideally, a month and a half. That's. I don't know. That's way I got to hear from other people now. The good news is that there's other people who are awesome who are handling a lot of this stuff. So that's and I'll have more information for you guys ASAP. 52. Come on. What do we got? GoPal, you see Netflix going to sue ByteDance over C-Dance. Yes, I did see that. So that was another story I was going to cover, but I just telling you. Today, GoPal, it was a very the trolls playing pickleball took over. That's what happens. Lewis, he took over. But I did see that. I don't know what the legalities are going to be for that. I don't know how they're going to be able to do it, get away with it. I don't know. We'll see. Mike Joyce, the House of the Dragon new season is out in June. React with Sam. If I can get Sam to watch seasons 1 and 2, maybe. Johnny Patrizia, you got to get Mance to promote your show. The new show, yeah. I mean, look, I'd love to have. I'm gonna once the thing's launched, I'm gonna try to do as many shows and promote it as I can. I'd love to have Mance talk about it for sure. GoPal, Netflix says C-Dance enables copyright infringement. I mean, I could see why. I mean, you know, if you can see Captain America fighting Batman, that's not supposed to happen. So yeah, there's a copyright. There has to be. Unheard Sirens Incorporated had a compilation of Schmoes No Moments popped up on my feed the other day. Kristian, your rants were hardcore back then. Remember Two Finger Toots? How the hell did those even pop up? I thought we banned those. I remember something like that. But that's, again, this people always ask me, as you get older, you realize things. Like, even today, there's no hostility and there's no anger. And that was there. And especially, like I said, I dealt with a lot of bullshit, a lot of loss and other things, and I handled things terribly. And I always tell people to talk to people. Talk. And
Anger never leads you in the right direction. No anger today. Silliness. Throw silliness out there with fun rants. And look, someone said to me the other day, and they're 100% right. I've been doing this show now, my channel now, for what, 3 years? For people who've been watching me, wouldn't you say this is probably the happiest that you've seen me since I've ever done this? I mean, you can say no, but I'll tell you you're wrong. Since I started this, it's way more relaxing, way more fun. And I've just, and I guess maybe because it's me. I'm able to do my own thing. You know, I'm able to, I'm putting myself in a path of like, look, you don't want to do that today. I took a day off last week. I took a day off and spent it with my wife. And that to me, but someone said Toad Hop was really fun. That was one show. Toad Hop was one show a week. And the stuff with Ellis initially when we started was, I was thinking about this earlier, like from like 2008 until 2016. That's when, during that era, that's when YouTube was really fun. After that, it became mentally, I didn't like it. After 2016, I didn't like it. And I probably didn't really start to like it again until I started this channel. So yeah, so it's different person back then, the toots and everything too. The Little Yankee, support for the Jackass hand and the Jabba voice. Thank you. Tyler was never here. That flick of the wrist on the mic spin. Is that what I did? I mean, no, like that. I don't remember. Armada, more Smurfs movies happening. Oh, thank God. I woke up this morning and I started screaming, and my wife was like, "What are you screaming about?" I said, "I don't think they're making any more Smurf movies." Wiley OFC, no news. Thank you, Wiley. Anthony Williams, you're the GOAT. Thank you. Hope you find all the success in 2026. I hope you guys come with me for the success, as I've talked about. And somebody asked me this yesterday. With the push for the YouTubers that have been making movies, and there's another one coming out soon, they are essentially kind of paving the way as well. I hope to try to do that within TV. Now, the difference between those YouTubers and myself is I have a significantly smaller following than them. But I feel my community is pretty powerful. I feel like when we do the thing that we're doing, it's different than what other people have done in the past. And I feel like the support's going to be there. And I feel like for what we ultimately need to get to, I feel like we're going to make this pilot. So, and I hope that you guys are all together with us for sure. Haskell, you don't think the camaraderie is there with Kalinowski? You don't think it's there with Rox and Roca? Come on, man. Again, don't live in the past, Ed. Don't live in the past. Michael D. Daddy, chill.
Hey, you're trespassing on my property. Get the hell out of my yard.
Hey, JT, let me have this house.
JT let you have my house.
Yes.
My shed.
I want it.
You're trespassing on my property. You didn't win shit in my yard.
Wait.
All of you.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that? Get everybody out of my yard.
Get everybody out of my yard. That's essentially me today. Okay. Connor Mullis, ladies and gentlemen, I want to announce I'm trimming my beard a little bit tonight. Very excited. I hope you are too. Connor, you're a man after my own heart. You, me, and Sid the Squid. Let's go have a beer. ZB, favorite cheddar? Mine's Tillamook from Oregon. I like Tillamook. Very much so. But I like Whole Foods got some good cheese too. So, okay. Next one. Armada. Will you endorse my bagel shoes? Very comfy. No, but I'll endorse a everything bagel at this store that I went to recently that was really good. I like everything bagels. I never used to. It was more like a onion or a pretzel bagel guy, but I like everything bagels. I Am Two Fly Cam became a new member. Thank you. Amazing. Sad Ace. Could Disclosure Day be about living in a simulation? I don't think so. I think it's more about alien language and aliens in general. Tyler was never here. Timothy Chalamet over Leo for the Oscar.
NYC needs a chip. I think Chalamet will win. If I was in the Academy, I'd vote for Leo, but I wouldn't be sour if Timothy Chalamet won. I thought he was great in that movie. What the fuck was that? My phone just jumped out of my pocket. I am Too Fly Cam. Are you more excited for Dune 3 or the Star Wars Gosling movie? I find myself more into the Game of Thrones universe than anything else. Well, right now, Dune 3. I don't necessarily know what it's about, but it's coming off of 1 and 2, and I'm locked into that story. I have no idea what Starfighter is about. If you're asking me if I'm more excited about Starfighter or Mandalorian and Grogu, Starfighter, 100%. I like the idea of something new, exciting, and the idea that could revitalize the property if it's done the right way. Go, pal. What's Brett up to these days? He's been working a lot. I've been trying to look. I have been begging Brett to start to continue with his YouTube channel and go into the handyman stuff and show his personality and what he does every day. I've been begging him, but he's busy and he's doing stuff. So hopefully he gets that going because Brett's a personality that I think more people need to see. Connor Mullis, I have trolls playing pickleball in my head too. Yeah, they're there. They're just constantly there. Mike Joyce, commenters be crazy these days. Have you thought about adding a segment or making videos roasting the trolls? Nah. It'll happen here and there and stuff too. I don't believe in because honestly, a lot of times when I do it, people always say, "Why do you pay attention?" It's a goof. I don't really care. I'm goofing. It's a goof. You know, if somebody says something, I'll go. Like I said, there's no anger around it. It's usually based in silliness. I don't find the need to make like social media posts about it or anything. I don't think that's helpful. I think it's more mentally draining. Tyler was never here. Penny Barber or Sweeney Todd for a haircut. If I'm single, you know the answer to that, but I'm not. So Sweeney Todd. RQMDSMD. Enjoying today's show from Christian's Bunker. Yeah, exactly. Go, pal. This shit's gold. Passerbys off the street. Yeah. Yeah, you needed those guys in here. They're great. Support for Sid. Michael D. Shay, support for Sid the Squid. See, Sid probably almost won me the week. Mostly Wizard. This is complete chaos, and I love it. That's right. Sure was. Luke, we got to clip out the Sid bit today and send that to Jonathan, and also we got to make a social post out of it. The Shay Markel, TJ is obviously dead weight, though. Sid's got to drop that kid. No, TJ was great. I should have called TJ in. I just didn't have everything set up. TJ was a really nice guy. He was like, he showed me a picture of like a Mandalorian. He goes, "You're doing it right. I like your taste." And I was like, I should have brought TJ in as well. TJ he was smiling the whole time. He was in the corner. I should have brought him in. TJ's not dead weight. I think TJ's underrated. Wiley OFC, hashtag Sid the Squid. Hopefully a lot of people followed Sid. The Little Yankee, support for Sid the Squid and TJ about to blow up. Awesome. Jalen Turner, Christian, this isn't real. This is a simulation. I'm glad you made it to the next level. Thank you. I've been waiting for it, and I finally made it. 57, you guys just stopped. Fine. We'll be out of here soon. You put me out of my misery. Go, pal. Went to Instagram and Emma Fife announced president. I saw that. Congratulations to the Fife dog. Jalen Turner, I will be sending T-Mobile clients next week to work on the ceiling fan. Thank you. I'm waiting for that. I am waiting for that. Gabriel Rod, 408, Absolute Cinema, Sid the Squid. I love how many super chats Sid the Squid brought in. Tyler, Sid the Squid, fucking intern. I know he's great. 19-year-old kid doing his thing. Go, pal. You watched the Monkey Show on MTV as a kid? Dabbled. My friend Tim Powers is really into the monkeys. Connor Mullis, if you had 3 pet wolves named Larry, Gus, and Fernando, would time travel become possible? Who's to say it isn't, Connor? I've been back here 7 times already. I still can't figure it out. The Little Yankee, as a Star Wars fan, yesterday's Mando trailer got me to. I'll see it in theaters if the reviews are good. Totally fair. Facility guy, they should edit Andor into the movies. You get into a tricky situation when you start doing that. Jay Wiggs, 1 to 10. How dead is the mangled Star Wars movie? I think if 9 or 10 means it's close to being dead, I'll go 9.5. I think that it's one of the first ones that Filoni probably took a hold of and said, let's not do this one because I don't think he wants to explore that time period. Eclipse, excuse my ignorance, but are you not able to tell us details about your show because of legal reasons or because you don't want to count your eggs before you hatch? Great question. I'm part of a team now. Team wants us to have everything ready to go because what I do, admittedly, I get so excited. I want to tell you guys everything that we have already before it's ready to go. The team rightfully so was like, let's get everything ready to where we have everything good to go. We know exactly what our plan is. We know exactly what we're going to let them know. We can let everybody know who's a part of it, and we do it in one big shot. And so that's kind of why it's not necessarily a legal thing. It's more like let's make sure everything is ready to go and we have everything locked in. Because if we change something and then I told you guys about something that's not happening, then I look like douche. So they're protecting me as well. JC, RIP to Tom Noonan. Yeah, man, I always remember from RoboCop. I heard about that today. Very sad. Tom Noonan, man, again, losing people left and right. It usually happens in threes. Arwen, took my grandkids to see Goat last night. Fun for them. Fun animation. Kind of fun that Steph Curry voiced the character. Fun for your younger daughter. My wife's actually going to take her to see it. I think they were going to go today, but I think they're going to wind up seeing it soon. But yes. Corn Emperor, prefer Cavill in A Night of the Seven Kingdoms or as Aegon the Conqueror? They shot that rumor down because I know the kid said something about Cavill and then they shot it down. I don't know if they're just playing cleanup. I don't know. Or Aegon the Conqueror. It depends. Some people said they don't want to see Aegon the Conqueror show. I want to see that, man. Really do. Shay Markel, as far as Cavill playing him, it depends on how they line it up and how they write the character. Look forward to the membership stream. Yeah, that's on the 20th. Be doing that real soon. Armada 8YT, Mike Kalinowski as Gargamel in the Smurfs live action remake. I think actually he'd be really good actually. Okay, listen. That's it for now. 59. I think it's still pretty damn good. Yeah, someone said this would have been something. This would have been, but it's a forgotten era now, Ed, because you guys just let me flounder in the wind like this. I was just like this. But we did pretty good. 59, I think is respectable. So Roxy's still holding tight at 105. It's okay because I got to go peepees, and we're gonna do the Game of Thrones Red Wedding episode drops. I think Kill Bill Volume 2 is going to drop. So if you watch that with me, please go and check that out. That'll be out tomorrow. And then we got some other things coming up. So make sure you comment, click like, all that and more. Thanks for being here, guys. Oh, we got one more. Look at that. Right before I bailed. Shay Markel, I have a point of view on Sam Wilson as Cap that I'd like to ask you. If you're over that topic, I won't bring it up. No, bring it up. That's why we're here, Shay. I'm so tempted to just let you guys talk while I pee, but I'm not going to do that. So let's see this. 60 Shay, if you want to ask one real quick about that, or join the Discord and do that. Maybe bring it up there, or bring it up on the live stream. So if you can get, I'll tell you what, I'm going to do my plugs. If you can get the question in there before we sign off. And then we'll do it. All right, listen. Again, Corn Emperor, have a great day and say hi to Sampras. I will. She likes doing these, by the way. You know, and Nerd Chronic does a show where he talks to reactors and stuff. And I love Nerd Chronic. He single-handedly one of the guys that helped breathe life into this promo during the pandemic. Without his promos, it would have just been a Zoom meeting. I love him. He's one of my favorite people. I think he's one of the most talented guys ever. He keeps asking me to do his show, and I want to do it so bad. But Sam's schedule is so tough that when I try to get Sam in here, we only have so much time to shoot everything. And his shows are like 45 minutes to an hour, and I want to give him enough time. So I'm trying to make that happen. Okay, listen. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere podcasts are found. Make sure you go and you check out all of that stuff that we have going on. Please go on over and subscribe to the Clips channel.
Please.
Make sure you do that. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Gonna have some out of the theater reactions next week. And then Shay Markel says, I'll join the stream. Go enjoy your freedom. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys at the live stream if you are a member. A lot of new members, so hopefully we'll see you all there. Only one a month. So hopefully you will be there. We'll see you guys real soon. Appreciate you, and we'll see you on the flip side. Bye.